tell you. I told you. MAKEBI ZULU is just doing politics. MAKEBI ZULU is a lawyer. MAKEBI ZULU is a spokesperson for the family. I told you. MAKEBI ZULU has got presidential ambitions, and he was using the funeral of Edgar LUNGU to position himself. It was about politics, not if you are going to shan. It was about politics. Nadi mievele, shan mievele, mwamona, mwamona. Afuma MAKEBI ZULU asokoloka. Kwat nikose kuwendo. He has come out. He wants to be a presidential candidate. MAKEBI ZULU is just positioning himself. MAKEBI ZULU is the lawyer for the family. What? Uyo afma MAKEBI ZULU. Afma MAKEBI ZULU. And you know, these people, they have been talking about tribalism. Vamambala, eva wana tribal wavena. Eva wana tribal, but inshitefo kuyoko. Because these chaps, they were given PF by SATA, and when they got it now. Kwati bali wombele ba mambala. Mule kwata nensoni. Bami pere chipani, mwao na ula, mulandu wa wuka itemwe. Wako ni wako. Ni mwa ona ule chipani ba mambala imwe, ni mwa ona ule chipani. Given Lubinda, mwali muchinga. Mula muchinga lionse given Lubinda, mula muchinga because mwali ba tribal, ni mwa ba tribal. Mula bepesha aka inde ichilema, ni projection muchita. Mwali ikala ku South Africa kuja mwaikala mweka. Manje so hapa, tizachitatani, chichiteteti, iwe MAKEBI ZULU, whatever. Philadelphia, all that nonsense, whenever, Tayali, why are you being so uncouth? Those people are crying, those people are mourning. Bamambara, they have just been doing politics, that's all. They have been doing politics. What are you saying now? And MAKEBI ZULU, that's why I was telling you that MAKEBI ZULU is a political fool. He can be a very intelligent lawyer, okay? But he's a political fool. He's a political kindergarten. He's not even in kindergarten. He's a baby. He's so naive. MAKEBI ZULU, you are naive. You are very naive. You think you know politics. You know nothing, young man. You know nothing, young man. Tame your ambitions. You can't be so unbridled. You can't be so unbridled like a dog that is on heat. No. Because MAKEBI ZULU, you wouldn't have stepped forward to say, never presidential candidate. Not at this point. MAKEBI ZULU. This one is a wrong move. A very wrong move. But it just shows how naive you are, MAKEBI ZULU. You are very naive. I just can't believe this. And Chris Zuman, I have great respect for Chris Zuman. You know, I don't like to bring him in my conversation. But, you know, Chris, you are very educated. And you're a very promising leader. Chris Zuman. Unfortunately, how can you be the one to be in the forefront, to start selling MAKEBI ZULU? Iwe Chris Zuman Zimba. I am sorry, my brother. I like you so much. I like you, and I will, you know, when I vow that, I will not talk against a person, I stick to that. I was attacking you when Edgar LUNGU appointed you. Later on, I was spoken to, and I said, going to attack Chris Zuma. From that day, I don't even discuss you unless, during those cases when you were unjustly arrested, I used to mention your name. But I feel bad to mention you now at this point in time. I feel bad and I cannot call you. I would have called you and say, Nanga, if you have a venom cheater. But the problem is, this thing, it's already out. It's already out. The horses have already bolted. It is out. So I can't but mention you. Chris Zuma Zimba, I mean, how could you? How could you? I mean, MAKEBI ZULU, you want to market MAKEBI ZULU? You want to market MAKEBI ZULU, surely. Chris Zuma Zimba, you really think this toddler, MAKEBI ZULU can do anything? This MAKEBI ZULU. Anyway, Chris Zuma Zimba, you would rather campaign for me than MAKEBI ZULU. MAKEBI ZULU. This is the wrong time. It's a wrong time, MAKEBI ZULU. It's a wrong time. MAKEBI ZULU right now, all that you have, all that you are recording, failure. In every way. Like I've been saying, Imwe, Sata fought for a PF and he gave you power. Iwe, MAKEBI ZULU, you were fighting Sata. You know that. You were fighting Sata. You fought Sata tooth and nail. You fought Sata tooth and nail. You, MAKEBI ZULU. You persecuted the appointees of Sata. You persecuted them. One of them, I'm sorry to mention this name, but this name, Charlie Kalipa, and that's why I keep talking about it. Mtembo Nchito. You fought Mtembo Nchito to embarrass Mtembo Nchito big time because he was linked to Sata. You fought Mwenya because he was linked to Sata. All those who were linked to Sata. You, MAKEBI ZULU, you were out like so to persecute them, to make sure that you embarrassed them, to make sure that you did the worst damage. Anyway, Edgar LUNGU comes in with the help of RB. You were working with RB. Okay? You are working with RB to persecute Sata and his appointees. Sylvia Masewe is one of those. Anyway, Mwapita, bami pele chipani. Bami shire chipani wa Sata wafwa. Bami shire chipani. You remain with that party. And you, MAKEBI ZULU, you were one of the biggest beneficiaries out of the death of Sata. MAKEBI ZULU, you are the biggest beneficiary out of the death of Sata. Because raw as you were, very raw politically, very raw, you were given a constituency, Malambo constituency. On top of that, you were given Ichipani. You were given the position of minister, Eastern Province minister. Apart from that, all those people who were making money under Edgar LUNGU, you were the lawyer for the thieves. You were the one who was helping them. So, with all that benefit, what did you do with it, MAKEBI ZULU? What did you do with it? What did you do? You started by losing the Marambo seat which you were given. You lost it. Then later on, you represented Edgar LUNGU on a number of cases which you have been losing because you are politically naive. The biggest case, the case of eligibility, MAKEBI ZULU, that case of eligibility and its failure and success is on you, MAKEBI ZULU, because you are politically naive. You are a baby. You know very little. You were busy fighting eligibility in court. And I kept on saying that case is not a case to fight in court. And you tumbled big time. You failed. You have a number of Vakabwalala, Boma Ndusambo, Malanji, Vanani, mention them. Most of Vakabwalala, you represented them. You were going to court, not what in to come and be seen by cameras. For those, you are dedicating your time. Naka iPad kove. You'll be there in court defending them. Once a GBM, once a look at the list of all these Kabwalalas that you have represented, and all of them, they have ended up crying. They have ended up in jail. Nibana, tell me, which case have you won? Which case have you won? If you were a good lawyer, you would have found a way of resolving these issues. Because Haka in the Ichirema, good as he is, Haka in the Ichirema, with these others, he has been good. What did he say? He said, come and negotiate. Come and negotiate. You were MAKEBI ZULU, you refused to go and negotiate. You refused to go and negotiate. But what have you done to all your clients? What has happened to all your clients? What has happened to all your clients? Uyo MAKEBI, uyo Ntwanken, uyo Bonanza, alimukati. Bowman, alimukati. Ba GBM, kulanda kwestwa wapuswishe, ba alimukati. Nibana. A number of them, they have ended up nowhere. So, iwe MAKEBI ZULU, you are, because, and it's not that you see, this is the thing. It's not that you are a bad lawyer, you are a good lawyer. But the issue is that when you are defending or representing politicians, you need to understand politics for you to defend politicians well. If you don't play politics right, even if you have got a good case, you will end up fading. You will end up fading. So you are politically naive, politically a toddler. Now, from there, let's look at now this very case. Balungu wafwa. No, we will bury here and whatever. Wasanga tuletea. You came and you thought this is an opportunity. You rose and you thought you are going to make it. Wasanga tuletea. Ma! You can be good, kuli lawyer and whatever. Come on, politics. I am the public lawyer. Don't underrate me. Come on, politics. Public lawyer. Awe, te wakuchita underrate. MAKEBI. Warisa. No, we went by what? By Uber. We went by economy. Edgar LUNGU story. Where is your Edgar LUNGU story? No, we are going to buy here, whatever. Do you even know how you ended up in court? Muyangala, don't underrate me, Baite. Don't underrate me. Don't underrate me. Underrate me at your own peril. And I'm telling you, don't underrate me. Underrate me at your own peril. HHR Shiva. If there is anyone who knows my political efficacy, HHR Shiva. No, that's why when I tell you, you're not coming back. HH to Adishwana. Because HH, I am Nangana Tampa, I am to get up police. Kakesi, so that Narego Kulanda. You see, HH Adishima, we know that. No, by you think I don't know, Daddy just talk. But in the Miribula, even 2021, when you lost that election, if I was not there hammering you big time, you wouldn't have considered the manner that you did. Some of you young people, you don't know, you say, no, you are against HH, you are against it. I helped HH big time. It is me who bamboozled these people to make them submit into admittance to say they have lost. Go and check. I hammered these people to make them submit to say, yeah, we have lost. You underrate me. Hey, underrate me at your own peril. So, but then you now, MAKEBI ZULU, Watampa, kirikiti. Where are you with your Ichitumbi? Where are you with your Ichitumbi politics? Where are you? Where are you? And I was saying that you are doing politics. You are doing politics. You know? And you are refusing. And the people are saying, no. Sympathize with them. They are mourning. Now, today, MAKEBI ZULU has come. And he's saying he wants to contest. He wants to be the president, the one to take over from Edgar Lungu, because he was very close to Edgar Lungu. Who is using MAKEBI? Who is using Ichitumbi now? So where did I lie when you people was telling you that you MAKEBI ZULU arrest some politics? Arrest some politics. And you just look at the way he was talking. He was trying to command authority. He was trying to portray himself to say, I'm the leader. I've got this. But given we've been given sometimes, never come to criticize. But given Lubinda is a man that won Kawata seat, I think, 4 times. And one time he won it as an independent. That is not a joke. That is not a joke. That is big. But the way he has been handling this issue of PF, alampapusha, because he never want to kwete, bali ni given Lubinda na Brian Mundubire kutuwa mchitako understandi ngale kwata kwa kamwe Sophia, because Brian Mundubire LY PF somehow you can tuwa kwata kwa wachitako understandi ukweba tale chef yako. But given Lubinda has been there from the Genesis. He has been with Sata. He has been there through and through. So I don't understand how given Lubinda submits to political toddlers like MAKEBI ZULU. I don't understand how given Lubinda allows people like MAKEBI ZULU to play him. Where MAKEBI ZULU takes there. He is there, whatever. I don't know. Now, if you could understand that, I mean, you won Kawata 4 times. That is not easy. And yet, the way you have been handling this issue, because you are the people that has allowed MAKEBI ZULU na ECL Lungu to play the politics in South Africa. You are the ones. You have allowed this nonsense to go on. And anyway, with all that, at least MAKEBI ZULU, ngo alikuwa tamanu, ngana uiweramu MAKEBI ZULU to put your name forward. This is a big political blunder that you have made, MAKEBI ZULU. One, like I said, because people were defending you that you are just being a lawyer. You are just being a lawyer. And yet, you are playing politics. And now, you have quickly come out to say, Naine, I want to be a whatever. And you are even linking yourself to Edgar Lungu. I mean, Imamwe want to. And on top of that, you want to accuse other people to say, these are the ones who killed Edgar Lungu. Maybe you are even the ones that killed Edgar Lungu. Because now, you are MAKEBI ZULU. It seems you are the one, you want to be the beneficiary of the death of Edgar Lungu. You benefited on the death of Sata. Like a young girl who was married, an old man dies and, start benefiting out of their property. It is the same thing. Parisata, you benefited out of his death. Apanomba, you are benefiting out of the death of Edgar Chagwa. You are associating yourself. You were close and whatever. So number one, you would have seemed to say, I was too much linked to the death of Shan Apa, surely it was not going to be a right time. Number two, any good politician can see that Hakainde Hichilema is not losing. Any good politician, a good politician can see from afar. Unless the way Ishwama politics. No, Ishwama politics. It is very clear that Hakainde Hichilema can never lose at this election. So, politically strategic. You would not even lift your head to say, I want to contest, to challenge Hakainde Hichilema. If you are just politically astute, you would not. I mean, for what for? Like that man, that young man, for what for? Why would you? Even if we were to exile, we have seen to say, Apa, Mdalo, Chakwechi, this game is already done. 2026 elections is already done. It's already decided. It is already decided. So all these people who are coming up, they are wasting their time. You are wasting your time. You are just politically dumb. You are politically dumb. Abba. That's why, if you want to learn politics, there are people that are serious politicians, tactician politicians. Uyumdalo mutati. Mutati mule mutamba wino sana. Mutati alishwama politics. Mutati. Felix Mutati alishwama politics. Felix Mutati alishwama politics mdala. Mdala, he has been in all governments. In all governments, Felix Mutati. He has been in all governments. Apa is also a president. He has got a political party, but he's a minister. Unless he's serving Aleria, Alifewino, Mutati. Because alishwoku leading ama politics. Felix Mutati alishwoku leading ama politics. Alamona. File ya kuisa, alamona. Muntu sana Felix Mutati. In politics, you need to read the politics. You need to know where it is going. And you need to know what you are doing. You need to know what you are doing. When you take a stance, you need to know. No, by imwe, who cannot see, you are failing to see that Hakainde Hichilema, Ibola na Ipwa. This game is done. 2026, pa presidential level na Ipwa. If you want to be elected, start looking at either an MP or councillor. But for presidential level, Hakainde Hichilema is going to go through with 90% this time around. Hakainde Hichilema is going to go through with 90%. Imo mukaratoro bufunga. Imo wa MAKEBI nga moimilira. Nga mwakwata 10 votes nishimwa bomba sana. 10 votes nga mwaliminira. But because you are not so clever politically, you think that people are complaining. People are devil. People. You are jokers. You don't know. So you MAKEBI ZULU. Number one, because of what has been happening in South Africa. And by the way, even in South Africa, you have not been successful. You have not been successful. Tualikunaya bad time South Africa. Tualikunaya. And then HH is winning. What's the point? And you are still young. You're still young. Apaku wafe clever, pango wafe clever, ngo walipe clever, ngo walichenjera. Chile chitumbi chakwa Edgar ngo walichiwomfya bwino. Ngo walichiwomfya bwino. You would have come out a wise young man. No, Shani advising BA-ESTHER, Shani. By now, so you would have negotiated yourself to say, since HH you are winning, in the next government, I want ka appointment. Mdaranga walika chaya, so ngo walichenjera MAKEBI ZULU. Nomba, tawachenjera. Ngo walichenjera. pa issue yava lungu chitumbi chava lungu palya. Instead of the stance that you took, you would have negotiated it nicely. Pachakata. Lungu alifokani. But he might send it. Useless. Very useless. So, but anyway, I just couldn't resist myself to talk about this because that MAKEBI ZULU alechitama politics. MAKEBI ZULU, the family has appointed him. Which family? Ni BA-ESTHER LUNGU. BA-ESTHER LUNGU, ni bamukamfirwa. Imamu lenje wakati BA-ESTHER LUNGU tawaishiwo kwa MAKEBI ZULU. He has got presidential ambitions. Are you telling me BA-ESTHER LUNGU tawaishiwo kwa he has got political ambitions? Tawaishiwo. Can't you see clearly that this was something that they were discussing? BA-ESTHER LUNGU, Tasira LUNGU, Katasira, of course, Katasira tapa uvoka ishwa. Kasuka konka vefi fobaleke. Kakonka. But the brain architects of this, it's BA-ESTHER and MAKEBI ZULU. They knew what they were doing. They knew. Hey, no, you don't put them come for the quisa. BA-ESTHER badi kokulira imakulireni. BA-ESTHER badi kokulira. BA-ESTHER badi sama politics. Anyway, 20 hours ndebwera nataka ndande kufepadi lyashi. Na pa 20 hours ndebwera pa 20 hours then I will open phone lines so that mulandeko. But you should believe me when I tell you that this is coming. And MAKEBI ZULU, if he was clever, he wouldn't have put his name forward this time around. He wouldn't have. But because he's politically naive, because Nichi Dongo, Tomfua, Uyo, he has put his name. and he thinks he can manage. He can't manage. You can't even manage. MAKEBI won't manage. Even if BA-ESTHER backing her. You know, I know you are counting on BA-ESTHER, but you won't manage. And now we're given within the wake up. If there is anything that can be salvaged out of this situation, given within that you are in a better position to salvage this, don't listen to these tribal people who are sidelining you. Don't. Put up some courage, show some muscle. That's what Zambians want to see. They want to see monekele. No, muletina na mweka. Muletina na mweka. In your little corner, you are scared. Can you challenge haka in the ichile? Bamundubire nga muletina na mweka. Muletina nakachinda. If you are scared of nakachinda, how can you face haka in the ichile? Because a person kuba pasa. You should consult me. Consult me. But you should have money. If you cannot pay Tayali to help you think, strategize, how can you think of even running for a presidency? If you can't help Tayali, if you can't give Tayali, kangwe, kwakwati, akuchaira ko propaganda wino. Akuchitra ko tumo. Wafiro kumpera. Then you run pali ukimina bu president. Ama chopa mkaleta shani. Imi yotoka shani utaka mpeni mkashileta shani. Mkashileta shani. You don't even have, some of you don't even have an extra vehicle to give to a campaign. And you are saying you want to become president. Mwiranga. 20,000 alabwera. Na ikava no mbapa so. Track my elections. No, but nakula landarandefe. At Mulifet, mouth for hire. Mwancho andi. Ngo alikuwa tetaranta. Kulirapo mwanche. Ngo alikuwa tetaranta ya kulanda. Kulirapo parapene. Upole saku pele taranta diyo. Pa kulirapo parapene. Mwati chansoni. Yo. Ate chansoni. Ma politics. Tulira pakanua. Ngo walanda. Ero tuwadia. Kuti ulima politics. Na wikala. Kwati na ufubatameshi. No. Kulanda ma politics. Ma politics kulanda muntu wandi. Bye. Tuwala kuma hapa 20 hours.